Ariana Grande might have just stirred up another mess. And this time, it's looking like the final nail in the coffin for her marriage. This ain't some random Stan Twitter drama either. We're talking whispers, sneaky screenshots, deep dive fan theories, and even some spicy blind items popping up. Yep, all signs are pointing to cheating rumors making a comeback. And guess who's in the eye of this storm? Ethan Slater, Broadway's golden boy turned emotionally wrecked husband. He went from riding hard for Ariana on socials to allegedly packing up his stuff and straight up ghosting their circle of friends. Fans? Already chanting karma like it's a chorus. Let's break it down piece by piece because this story is wild. Flashback to January, when things started crumbling for real. That's when the first blind item dropped, and boom. The internet lit up with talk that Ariana and Ethan were done. Word is, Ariana had already mentally dipped from the relationship, and the only one who didn't see it was poor Ethan. She was pulling away fast, but he was out here clinging to public outings, trying to make it look like everything was cool. Bro, the desperation was real. Even industry insiders were whispering, yeah, this ain't ending well. Imagine being in a relationship where you're the only one trying to keep up appearances while the other person's already miles away. Painfully awkward. Now fast forward a little. Right after the SAG Awards. Ariana went MIA for almost an hour. That's when the tea kettle really started boiling. Nobody knew where she dipped off to, and Ethan? He was losing it, frantically trying to find her. But here's the shadiest part. When she was finally found, people were pointing fingers at not one, but two mystery men. And no one could confirm who exactly she was with. Suspicious much? By the time February hit, it was just another city, another event, and another mysterious disappearance from Ariana. But then the rumor mill really went off the rails. People started whispering about her possibly hooking up with Paul Mescal. Yep, that Paul, the one everyone's been thirsting over lately. It's unclear if Ethan even knew what was going down, but if any of this is true, it wouldn't be the first time Ariana's allegedly jumped into a new fling before closing the chapter on the last one. So now it's not just emotional distance we're talking about. This might have gone way past that. And then boom, Gracie Abrams steps into the drama. Word is, she totally believed Ariana was secretly seeing Paul Mescal behind the scenes. This whole thing's starting to sound less like a love triangle and more like a messy celebrity web that's spinning out of control. Still with Ethan? Whew. Imagine a nepo baby boldly throwing shade at Ariana like she's the one in the wrong. Now that's rich. And don't forget, the last time Ariana and Ethan were seen out in public was at the freaking Oscars 2025. They were all smiles, hugging it out, glowing on that red carpet like everything was perfect. But behind those flashes and fake grins, the cracks were already showing. Fans were already whispering, yo, is this their final act? Turns out, yep, it kinda was. Headlines were flying. Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater cozy up at Oscars 2025. Real cute. But y'all know the drill? When the photo ops stop, the truth comes crashing in. Ethan even said something sweet at the time, like her support is a gift or whatever. But now we're all side-eyeing that whole moment like, wait, was she already mentally checked out? Was Ariana just sticking around until the next chapter lined itself up nice and clean? Fans ain't slow. They started stitching the whole timeline together. And guess what? If Ariana was sneaking around with Paul Mescal during all this, what does that say about her last breakup? Let's roll it back to her divorce from Dalton in 2023. Everyone acted like it was chill, no drama, super classy. They're still friends. You know, the usual celebrity breakup fluff. But plot twist, Ariana didn't even file the papers until months later in February. Like, why the delay? If everything was so peaceful, what's with the long wait? Oh, it gets spicier. Word on the street is, Dalton might have caught wind of Ariana and Ethan's Lil fling before he filed anything. So guess what Ariana did? Dropped over $1 million to settle and allegedly slapped him with an NDA. Girl, what are you trying to hide? One fan even went off in the comments saying she paid him over $1 million and made him sign an NDA. Of course she cheated. She's always been one. And then there's that song, We Can't Be Friends. Yeah, you know the one. Ariana hyped it up like it was some deep anthem about healing and setting boundaries, but fans weren't buying it. One person straight up said, is this for her fans or her ex-husband? She says she'll wait for his love and wait till he likes her again. Like, huh? It's giving breakup ballad with extra side-eye, not fan love. And how did Ethan even get into the picture? Easy, wicked. They met on set and boom, instant sparks. But here's the kicker. Ethan was still married to Lilly Jay when all that chemistry started flying. And Lilly reportedly had no clue what was going down behind the scenes. The second she found out, fans turned into detectives and started pulling receipts. And whoo! Those receipts go way back. Remember 2014? Big Sean's ex, Naya Rivera, literally accused Ariana of messing with her man. So are we surprised now? Not really. Ariana's love life has been a headline machine for years. Let's recap the chaos. She was with Jai Brooks, then allegedly hooked up with Nathan Sykes. Later, she was with Mac Miller, until boom, that ended, and suddenly she was all over Pete Davidson. And don't forget, Pete had just split from Cassie David before Ariana swooped in. Then Mac passed away tragically, and within months, Ariana was engaged to Pete. No breath, no pause, just straight into the next chapter. It's like she's always bouncing from one relationship to the next like it's a playlist shuffle. Barely time to heal, just straight up rebound mode. And now with Ethan, same script. Blind items dropped in January saying she was emotionally out, but instead of ending things, she's already rumored to be with someone new. Some folks still ride hard for Ariana, saying she's the victim here. And yeah, she's been open about anxiety, PTSD, all that. A lot of people see her as this healing, soft-spoken icon. But when you stack up the stories, people are starting to ask, is she just unlucky in love? Or is there a pattern we've been ignoring? One fan broke it down like it was a full-blown character study. They said Ariana hasn't exactly been caught cheating, but she's been the other woman more than once. Like, how does that even keep happening? Coincidence or pattern? The theory? Some say Ariana's not trying to hurt anyone. She might just be scared to break things off herself. One ex-hater even admitted in the comments she used to cheat just so her partner would end things, because she didn't want to be the bad guy. And that hit hard. She said Ariana might be doing the same, sabotaging stuff instead of being straight up and ending it clean. And when you line that up with Ariana's history, it tracks. With Mac, gone, then Pete. With Pete, gone after drama, then Dalton. With Dalton, gone, and suddenly Ethan. With Ethan, now rumors of Paul Mescal, mystery SAG award men, and who knows who else. So let's ask the real question here. Does Ariana Grande even know what loyalty looks like anymore? Is this just another messy chapter in her relationship history, or is the Ethan era officially over? Because fans are watching, and they are shook. Is this another chaotic love triangle? Or is Ariana just out here chasing excitement and jumping ship the moment things get too real? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We need to talk about this messy web. Hit that like button if your jaw is on the floor right now, and make sure to subscribe because trust, this ain't the last we'll hear of Ariana's drama.